Hello and good morning to everyone, especially to my lecturer, Dr. Nur Shamila Binti Anwar. Okay, right now I will talk about our first assignment, which is an individual article critique. The article that I have chosen is Resolving Conflict in the Workplace and Why Common Sense Isn't Enough. Okay, let's move on to the summary of the article. The author highlights that workplace conflict typically happen from poor communication and a perception of unfair advantages, workload distribution, and leadership decisions. As we can see from most organization companies, employees feel that decisions that their leaders make are not transparent or equal for both sides, which could lead to tension, misunderstandings, and also reduce the productivity. The article also shows that conflict should not be resolved based on our gut feeling or common sense, but instead we can handle those conflicts through a plan and strategy approach. That means that the leaders should follow a structured methods rather than react to those conflicts emotionally and impulsive. Okay, next is critical analysis. The article basically says that you can't solve conflicts at workplace just by using your own common sense. Instead, the leaders need proper skills like negotiation, active listening, and good communication training. I agree with that point because as we can see in many workplaces, problems happen when people don't communicate with each other clearly or when the employees feel things are unfair to them, especially in terms of workload and decisions made by those leaders. However, the article also focuses on personal skills of the leaders because as we can see many leaders they don't focus on what happened, what made that conflict happen between both sides. They don't listen to both sides opinion, but they only focus on how to solve it directly so that it won't affect their reputation or their work. So I also see from the articles it gives useful information, but I think we need a more complete approach. It means that improving leadership skills and having strong HR policies. The company also need clear procedures and formal conflict resolution meetings that support both sides, employees and managers. When skills and the system of the company work together, conflicts can be handled in more fairly and effectively way. Okay, next let's move on to the suggestions. First of all, implement formal conflict management frameworks. It means that the company should establish a clear procedures for complaints, mediation, and follow-up actions. It means that the company can provide a channel that it doesn't mean have to be online or offline. It means a channel that open for employees to fill in their complaints or anything that they want to say, to like any conflict that they want, but they want those to be anonymous. Next is adopt technology and HR analytics. The company can monitor trends through feedback platforms, engagement surveys, and incident data to predict and prevent conflicts. It means like usually most companies do like meetings every month to see the performance of their employee. So with those kind of meetings, they receive feedbacks from each employee. So they also can use like surveys to send out to all the employees to see if they got any like suggestions or they want to fill in like complaints directly to the company or the manager. They can fill out the survey, but to keep their data confidential, I think the company can just send out surveys, but they don't have to fill in their names. Last but not least is the leader's involvement. Okay, to handle those conflicts effectively, the leaders need to step into those situations to handle conflict that happen between both sides. Both sides might have their own opinions or their own understanding of that situation. Like when you ask the person A, the person A will story like this, and the person B will story like this. The story might not be the same, but it is important to hear from both sides to see what makes those conflicts happen and how to handle it, how to solve those conflicts, to ensure that both sides understand that what they want. In my opinion, I agree with the author of that article, because to resolve any conflicts in our life, we cannot simply use only our mind or depend on our common sense. Using common sense in resolving conflicts nowadays could give you disadvantages, such as people will think that you are someone that they can trample on or use as a scapegoat, or they could push their work onto you. That is why you will always say that it's fine lah, I will do it for you, because as long as they will be friends to you, they will treat you like a friend, you will do anything they say. But in this type of world, it depends on us to find what kind of friends that we want. Friends that will always be beside us, friends that will stand beside us no matter what decision that we make or any conflicts that we are facing.